gon' make a way. Hey, hey, we gon' make a way. We gon' make a way.
Yeah. Make a Way, track number 3 on Sumthin Else EP.
Buy that. You can stream it a whole lot if you buy it too.
Gotta buy it. You gotta buy it. Listen, you gotta make a way for good artists, and RaJan is definitely one of them, man. Track number 3, Make a Way. So tell me a little bit about where this song's coming from, because you got some pent up things on this track that I can feel that you're trying to talk about. I feel like this track is kind of like I've been wanting to say this, but I haven't had the track to say it, and now I get to.
Growing up, my favorite rapper was Ludacris.
Luda.
He said what he wanted to say, not just because like, oh, it was crazy, but there was always truth behind his bars. But he's, to me, like, his bars were always like, oh my gosh, he just said that, like, oh, whoa, like, that's crazy. And like, whether it has that much of a wow factor or not, what I was able to do in channeling that inner Luda was getting some things off my chest. Like, being a local rapper and not feeling the support is tough. It's like, oh my goodness, like, and being the type of rapper that I am, having a love for God, having faith in my life, but also growing up in the hip hop community,
totally,
and understanding, like, you know what, there's a difference between rap and hip hop and Christian artists and all of that, you know, and not to draw lines, but to say, hey, I am who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to deny any part of who I am. Like,
you can be complex.
Exactly. I'm authentic. I'm organic, and that's where that first bar started with. It's like, man, most of the music that's out right now, it all sounds the same. And granted, this beat may even catch your ear, but that's purpose. Like, it's supposed to be like, oh, okay, let's get in it, and then as you hear it, like, man, like, there's something else. You know? Pun intended. Let's go.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, because you're talking about I'm tired of these fast food bars. Another thing that you're saying on this track is you don't like fitting in a box. You feel like you've been put in a box. You're also talking about the environments, like you're talking about, that you're surrounded by liars, cheaters, everybody in between, preachers. And so you are somebody who is outside of some boxes, and what are some of those boxes that you feel like you've had to try and step out of?
Man, being a leader in my church is one of those boxes, honestly. And like, it's crazy because I love my church, and I love everything. Shout out to the cathedral. Love my pastor, and everything that's going on there. But I feel like there's a stigma that comes sometimes with being called pastor or being called a Christian by itself. You know what I mean? Just all of that. And I just want to be authentic. Yeah. And so having flaws and letting people know, this is not a perfect life, but I'm living towards a higher standard. So get off my back. You know what I mean? Get off my back. Like, you know what? Okay, if you don't want to let me in, I'm going to make a way. I'm going to make a way. Always having people talking into, you know, a lot of people feeding into me, you know, some are trying to teach me, some are trying to preach to me, and you need all of those aspects. Some are trying to just scheme you. Everybody can say what they want. That's fine. You can feed into me as much as you want, but none of it matters if I don't believe it and receive it myself. It's the same with music today and in all of our relationships. You can't feed into somebody's life if it's not personal.
Say that. You can't go up to somebody on the street corner and just be like, hey, let me tell you everything about life.
Like,
but you get to do that when you're in someone's earbud.
Exactly, yeah. And so by you letting me in, like, that's what's up. That is huge, and I thank you for allowing me to have that time. It's an honor and a privilege, really, to be an artist in that way. And I hope you understand as a listener the impact that you have, because I wouldn't do this if people were like, you know, and maybe that'll happen a little bit, but if it does, it's alright. We'll make a way.
You're gonna make a way.
Gonna make a way.
You make your way to your favorite store that you like to listen to music on. Make your way there, October 22nd, Sumthin Else, the EP. My boy RaJan Monroe be dropping that. Got a lot of fire for you. Man, I'm excited for this EP. Make sure you make a way to buy that too. We've been talking about it a little bit in the previous Q&As you saw. RaJan, tell them why, for a moment, why it's important for them to prioritize buying this EP instead of even streaming it.
Streaming is it's a new, music is new right now. It's in a new era that it's never been in before with online streaming, because streaming is easy and it's free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's easy and it's free, and you usually don't get paid for something that's free. And I'm not doing this to get paid.
Right.
But I do want my passion to be supported.
Right.
You should be able to do what you love and to continue to do it. And you know what? That takes support. And that's what all of this is about, is making sure that we have that support, because when you support me, I can help support you, because it all goes around, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna help out other local artists, because they're gonna see, hey, you know what, RaJan put his work in, and he let people know, and you know what, hey, it can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen for me too.
Make a way. It's happening. Sumthin Else EP. Hey, hey.
Did you shoot me?